Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Monday, April 8, 2013. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a bullish reading for April of 2.64 with 30% of the total premiums paid. For May, we have a neutral reading with 49% of the total premiums paid. June and July, both bearish readings, but only 10 and 9% of the total premiums paid. Here for the charts, here we have daily chart for SPX. Very nice day here, up 63%, 0.63% for the day. Almost 10 handles, as you can see here. We took all of our Friday's losses, and we are now higher, which is important. We did hold this ascending trend line, which is important. I'm looking if we're going to be able to make a new high. If we do make a new high, I would turn bullish again on that new high. But from here, I think we're going to be very neutral like we've been here for the last couple of days. Very up and down, up and down. So as you can see here, nothing big has happened yet to change the feeling. For the Qs, we were bearish on the Qs here. We talked about coming to this 200-day moving average. We broke the 50-day again to the upside, and here you can see here we are right now above that 50-day moving average, which is important, and we're gonna have to see if we're gonna be able to hold. We have a big good update today, some of them coming up nicely, and we could bounce off this trend line. I think we're gonna be going neutral here. I don't think we're gonna go higher on the Nasdaq anymore. I remain neutral to bearish here on the Nasdaq, and I think we're going to test that 200-day soon here, maybe in this week or next, so I'm not bullish on the Qs. For IWM, we were up 0.8% for the day. It was leading here. We broke the 50-day again to the upside. Very nice move here higher. As I mentioned on the SPX, I would not get bullish on IWM unless we make a new high. So from here, I'm neutral to bearish on the IWM. For GLD, we closed almost 0.5% lower for the day. You can see here we were almost taking 1% low for the day, and then we bounced back. I think we're going lower. I said we were going to consolidate around this 153, 150 period. That's what I think we're going to do here for a couple of days, maybe a week or so, and then we will eventually break down. That's my bias here. I'm bearish on GLD. SLV. Here we have the daily chart for SLV. We were down 0.3% for the day. Pretty much the same pattern here. Looks like we had some dead cat bounce last 2 days. I think we're going lower, maybe some consolidation, a couple of days or a week, and then eventually bounce lower. Now let's go for Apple. We have a nice pop here in Apple, 0.7%, nothing substantial here of the lows. 26.21. I'm bearish on Apple below 429. That's the 150-week moving average. I think that could be a nice selling opportunity. And if we break that, go and sell it around 446, which is the 50-day moving average. So I'm bearish here. And if we break 419, I would get short on any breakdown. Let's look Goldman Sachs here. We were basically flat here. We were down almost all the day, and I think we're going lower. Here we have basically a doji here. We broke down. We went as low as 140 Friday, 140.34. I think we're coming here to this 100-day moving average of 138. We'll have to see. Friday we have JP Morgan and Wells Fargo. That's going to be important here. As for Google, here we have the daily chart for Google. I'm bullish on Google here. We're bouncing off this trend line. I think we're going to test this 50-day moving average again of 796. That's going to be important. I think we're going higher here. We've been selling pretty hard for the last couple of days, so we're getting bullish on Google here. Amazon. Here we have the daily chart for Amazon, 1.36% up for the day. I think it's pretty neutral here. We're making lower highs. As you can see here, lower high here, lower high, lower high, and this could be the next one. So maybe come and test this 50-day and then come back higher. Pretty neutral for Amazon.